Greetings, Elder Blacklight. Continuing on with Lost Culture of the Gods, Part 3, The Possessors of Power and Force. I received this. I want to make mention of this. This is a newsletter from the water company. I'm located in Detroit, not too far from Flint. Uh, Consumer 2019 Annual Report on Drinking Water Quality. Warning about the vulnerability of some populations to contaminants in the drinking water. Some people may be more vulnerable to contaminants in the drinking water. Persons who have undergone organ transplants, some people with HIV, AIDS, or other immune system disorders, some elderly infants can be particular at risk from infection. These people should seek advice about drinking water from their healthcare providers. Now, why am I mentioning this is because they're saying due to lead pipes. Well, this is why you got to take back your authority. This is why you got to acknowledge that you are the authority of yourself. This is why all those Christians and Muslims got to quit bowing down to the culture of the United States. Bow down to the culture of God. The culture of God is really bowing down to yourself because it mentions in the Quran, the Torah, and the Bible that God is within you. Jesus says it, it's all the prophets. Uh, Even mankind. But mankind has a harder time of disciplining himself to bow down to the God within him because he's at the opposite end of God into a realm called devil because he is genetically manufactured through a process called grafting. And he is the weaker side of the God. So by God being the possessor and master of power and force, he must discipline that nature which is genetically manufactured to walk around on the planet and is commonly known as devil. But it's no spook, it's no cartoon, it's actually a real live person or being that is made for the destruction of himself. This being knows it by it being having an intelligence, and he's going to try to rob the nature of God, the supreme being, the real God, camouflage himself as being the real God, to fool the offsprings of the real God by enslaving the children of the real God, withholding education, and cutting off their culture, their religion, their language, so they can master the real God, whose name is Allah, meaning the all in all. So during the days of Prophet Muhammad Mustafa 1400 years ago, he came with this knowledge that was revealed to him, that's been around for a long time, that was not in his possession. And so he comes up with the Quran. And he comes up with the 99 attributes of Allah. He is Allah, El Rahman. The 99 attributes of Allah, but he said He is Allah. Not no spook, not no ghost, or nothing like that. Indicating that Allah is a person. And these 99 attributes is 99 shots short, 99 degrees short of 100. The 100th degree is the black man, the originator. And just to name a few, Ar-Rahman, the merciful, the beneficent, the most gracious. So as Allah has all these attributes, which is you and I as a whole, as Allah has all these attributes, so do we individually have attributes. It says Ghani, self-sufficient, the independent, the rich. So it's a misnomer to say that you are poor. If you are a Christian, you say you're a child of God, and you're poor. But see, what it is you're bowing down to the culture of the devil. The United States is an enhancer of that culture of the devil. So what does this have to do with the water? Tell you three things. Well, at least one good thing is that in this country there's a technique of war called tricknology. Tricknology have us paying taxes, constantly paying out money, which they say we earn through our labor, and these taxes supposed to go to the Congress for being elected to be your congressperson. Supposed to go to the police, the army, or the military. Supposed to go to the maintenance of the school and the streets and the infrastructure. But when you look around you, you don't see where your taxes done you any good. But when you look at the military, you see an abundance of military, police. You see an abundance of politics, uh, and government, and all your money they send to Israel to build up Israel. The rest of it they put into military to keep the military strong and the police force strong. And then some of it go to the scientists who invent weapons of mass destruction like the coronavirus. The viruses don't come from nature. If you're a Christian, you shouldn't believe that because it said God made or created this and that and the other, and it was all good. Yeah. So how did the virus get to be to terrorize man in this day and time, and didn't do that previously in prehistoric times? It is also shown by the pyramids that these people were smarter and wiser and knew how to live, because the Caucasian, he don't know how he got here. He don't know that he was here before he was a caveman. He don't know how the pyramids was built. He don't know that science. How the pyramids was built. He don't know that science. So why haven't he figured out a way to get rid of all his plastics, uh, to enhance the water system, to enhance the electrical grids? You haven't gotten no further than that, but yet still he study building weapons of mass destruction. So you think your cell phone and your microwave ovens are to enhance your living or to hinder you? Well, really, it's a control device. We haven't got time to really get too deep into this on this portion, but stick around a little longer and we'll show you that this culture is a culture of the devil, and you lost the culture of your ancestors, the culture of God, possessors of power and force. Let the pyramids be a reminder. Black light out.